Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, FoxyNoTail, here on the truly Bedrock survival server. In the last episode, we made this amazing dripstone farm, which has created so much dripstone, I don't know what to do. No, it hasn't grown yet because I haven't done any AFK. But we're not here to talk about dripstone today. Today, we are going to be playing with villagers. These idiots. Yes. I want to make a villager breeder and a trading hall. And you might be thinking, why do you want to do that, FoxyNoTail? You hate villagers. Well, the thing is, guys, I've got so much stone, it's unbelievable. And I just thought if I've got 1 million of the stone typery villager people, then I can sell them it all and be very, very rich with many, many emeralds. So that's the plan. Right, we need to collect many, many ender chest things. And then what we're going to have... Oh, hello, Enderman. What we're going to have to do, because I have no idea how villager breeders work, we're going to have to go into creative mode and figure it all out. So let's do that. So you guys probably know how to make villager breeders. It's been a long time since I've messed about with villagers on Bedrock Edition, so I'm going to try my best. Let's find an area away from many things, so we're not going to be interfered with by all of this junk. What are you guys doing here? Have I got mob spawning turned on? Kill, Atty, family equals mob, type equals item. That's better. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up a bit because we need to spit villagers out below this thing. So I've been having a few thoughts about this just in my own little way over the last couple of days while I've been thinking about how I would build a villager breeder. Now, I haven't looked online, haven't looked at other people's designs and ideas. I'm going to be completely winging it in my own way. And I think that's a good way of doing things. Why not? I'm thinking if we have two morons sat above this fence post here, like this, one there and one there. Oh, great, a proper moron. They should hopefully be able to breed from there, and the babies will then hopefully just wander off this edge. We put some trapdoors along here like this. I think they can pathfind. And then what we'll need on the other side of this is some more trapdoors to totally confuse the little morons. And I think I'm going to want a trapdoor on that fence post as well to put the food on. But I don't want these idiots escaping, so I'll put block there and a block there. Now, if I put food on that, will they pick it up? No. Okay, if that's just a block then rather than a fence post, will that work? Okay, if we just get rid of that block then and they pick that up. No, it's going to be the best villager breeder you have ever seen. It's already going completely wrong, but it'd be fine. We you know, it's trial and error, this thing. So I think the babies will fall down there, and then underneath that what I want is a little water trough with a hole in the middle to just flush the water into a hole, and then they'll fall down a hole, and then we'll have a fancy little minecart system collecting them. Could go wrong with that. And then we just probably just put a sign in the middle, and we'll need it floating like that. So now if I put water there and there and there and there, it should hopefully work okay. I think that's pretty much all we need. They have picked up the carrots, so that's good. So if I just dump a whole bunch of carrots, then hopefully, fingers crossed, they will do the breeding and we'll get lots of nice, tasty villager babies. Now, I could probably put beds around the edges here, and now we have the best villager breeder in the world. Why are you not picking up the carrots, you absolute useless morons? I gave you many of them. I mean, I could always put a glass block in the middle there like that to stop them jumping up, and then give them the carrots directly like this. Hey, struggling there, bud. I can't pick them all up. Right, let's give this one many, many carrots as well. Right, now make friends with each other. What if we put the fence post at that height there and got rid of that one? Breed! Totally useless. I mean, technically, they don't need to be separated, do they? Now that I've done this. So let's just let them go together. So that baby should, with a bit of luck, be able to just wander off there. Fingers crossed. It's my old spyglass. Oh, we have two babies. Maybe they can't. Have they changed it? Is their hitbox bigger now? Is their hitbox too big for them to go out of the glass? It is. Okay, in that case then, the glass is no good. What we're going to need is some trapdoors. stop the big ones getting out. Right, so the big ones shouldn't be able to get out. The baby should be absolutely fine. Let's just bring that round there. Pop that there. Do the same on this side. So they should now just wander off occasionally. Or just get pushed off by the parents. Perfect. Look at this thing. It's amazing. Best villager breeder you've ever seen on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Easiest villager breeder ever. So now we've got many babies. Basically, my idea is that we're going to have the good old-fashioned trading hall where you've got a couple of blocks, villagers sat at the bottom, workstation in front. They're all going to be stone cutters because I want to sell them all my stone. They'll have a bit at the back there. And what I'm planning on having is some rail, right? And I think just in my head this morning while I was walking Nelly, I came up with a good idea for how we're going to do this rail system. So we're going to need some redstone because I want it to be automatic. I want them to fill in automatically without requiring anything from me at all. I want a pressure plate. The reason for a pressure plate is because I want it to be on, even if they're in a minecart while they're in there, I want that to be on so that at some point I can break the minecarts. Now, I know there's always that, oh, they need to be in water, which means that's going to be a problem if we've got pressure plates, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Going to have a torch coming out the back there, like that, powering that block. And these torches are going to determine when the villagers are in their holes. So if I put a torch there, that's going to turn off. That's good. Put another block there. And that means that when those torches, when there's something in that hole, like that, it's going to activate the... No, I don't even need that. It just needs to be a corner. Try again. Throw that in there. There we go. So then the minecart will just go straight along there. And we'll just do that, right? Like this. But my theory is, once villager number 1 has gone in there, then the next one will come along and go into there. So we can test this out. I don't know how we're going to put it. In fact, we don't need to put a villager in it for now, just to see if this works. So that'll go down there. That'll fall in there. Excellent. The next one will come along, go into there, and miss. Excellent. Good. Right, okay. I just need a few more blocks here. Fine. All right, that one's gone in there. That one's gone in there. Perfect. Oh, man. So all we need to do is just build this on a large scale so that we can get many, many villagers all in their little pods. Ah, nice. So now what we got to do is figure out how we're going to get the villagers from there into some minecarts. If I put a minecart in there, is it going to grab me a villager? It is not. We got another villager. I don't think that's going to work. Oh. It got one. I wasn't expecting that. You're in the way now. In that case, then, what if we just did that? Ah. Way. Move. Can we go under there like that and get one? We get... This breeder is full of cats. It's not what I expected. But that's fine. There's no babies on the platform. We don't have any extra villagers there. This breeder's great. I mean, it's probably a bit oversized. Probably doesn't need to be that big. But it's good. Okay, let's break the minecarts that's in there just in case we do actually manage to capture one of these idiots. We don't need this to be as big now if they're going to just be on the same block. We can shrink the size of this substantially. Might as well be more efficient with our design, right? Save ourselves some trapdoors. You can use coral fans. I don't want to use coral fans. So now that we've created this fantastic villager breeding machine, everything should be golden. The villagers are going to have their babies. The baby is going to, at some point, get pushed off or fall off there, go down the water stream, go into here, hit the pressure plate. A minecart will be dispensed, they will be collected, and they will be deposited like this chap here into one of these little holes. Now, I want to keep that shut in case that villager does it. There we go. It worked perfectly. It didn't quite work perfectly. They did do a little bit of jumping about on the pressure plate, which isn't ideal. How do I stop them jumping? Yeah, we need an and switch, and I think I still remember how to make an and gate. It's been a while. That's going to turn that torch off, and then the other thing is going to turn this one off. So that'll only be lit if there's something on the pressure plate. That's going to turn that one off. Put a redstone torch there. That'll only light if there is a baby there and the clock is activated. Put minecarts in there. Let's see if it works. It worked! It didn't pick one up that time. That's a slight problem. And that time. Oh, man, we need to force the villagers more over to this side. Can we put tripwire hook underwater? Waterlogged tripwire hooks? We can! It does work. We need more trapdoors, peeps. I kind of want it. If it's going to be anywhere, I really want it to push this way, though. Can I unwaterlog that for a second? Oh, no, jeez. Oh, I got an idea. I've got an idea. Fence post. A fence post. There. They won't be able to walk into a fence post, right? Right, we're back in business. We just need these guys to have more babies and less cats. Right, let's see. Will the system kick in? Have I got any minecarts left in there? I don't, so that's not going to work, is it? Quick. That one worked. But why did it set 2 off? Stop bouncing, please. Plus, bro. There we go. Hooray. Oh, no. Look what happened to you. Oh, this is a shame. It works. Move the drop chute 1 space back so they have no room to jump at the last block over the stream. Oh, that's a good idea. So the babies will come down this one instead. Then all we need to do is put a block there. A baby is being produced. There we go. No! What? How did you do that? They won't escape now because we got walls. Here we go. We got the next one. They're not going onto the other blocks. Ah, now we go. We're working perfectly. This is great. Ah, we've done it. We have finally perfected this amazing villager breeding machine. We have the breeding villagers at the top here. The babies fall off. They go into the water stream. They go into another water stream. Ignore that one. He escaped. They go down here and they get pushed onto this tripwire hook, which detects them. There is redstones that goes into a etho hopper clock system that forms an AND gate. And if both of the conditions are met, i.e. that is fired off whilst there is a villager on the tripwire hook, a minecart will be dispensed from the dispenser. It will come along here and we end up with lots of villagers in this nice pool of lava at the end. It works perfectly. And just ignore this one here. Escape. So here we go. We've got a baby coming through. He's going to start bouncing, go underneath the block onto the tripwire hook. There we go. A minecart will be dispensed as soon as the hopper clock flicks over. And there we go. Into the lava. This works perfectly. It's amazing. The breeders are a little slow, but apart from that, it's fantastic. Oh, we got another escapee. Oh, sneak. Will this system be 100% perfect? And I think it will. There we go. Both of the babies have been pushed off. They're going into the water stream. They are stuck on the tripwire hook. One has gone straight into the lava. That was amazing. And the next one has gone straight. Oh, perfect. This thing worked amazingly. It is 100% complete. It is ready to go on Truly Bedrock. All I got to do is remember how to build it. What could possibly go wrong? We got this. Let's get it built on Truly Bedrock. So, back on Truly Bedrock, all we got to do now is figure out where we're going to be building this amazing villager breeding and trading system. And I think that's going to be over at the industrial area. Let's do this. Let's go on a journey and build the most amazing villager breeding machine in the world. Right, well, we got to be careful. Building this around here is that we have an iron farm over there that I do not want to connect to where we're going to be building this, because that would cause all sorts of problems. For my amazing villagers, the first villagers I've ever had that haven't ever caused a problem. So I don't want to build it near that, but I do want it in this area somewhere. So we've got my mob farm up there. We've got my gold farm down there and my iron farm here. So what I'm thinking is above the water might not be a bad idea, just because it means they're not going to be interfering with anything on the land. But if I build the breeder very high in the air, steal a couple of these villagers to take to it, and then we can have it drop down a long way and actually have the system on the floor somewhere. I feel like doing it this close to the iron farm's a bad idea. So perhaps if we go the other side of the mob farm and go more in this direction, we would get it would be better. So all we need to do now is build up to pretty much world height, which is, we're nearly at that now anyway. we now have a nice safe area to work from. So now all I'm going to do is build up. We'll just go to Y300, and that's where we're going to have the villagers' feet. Now, from the testing we just did in the test world, I don't even know if using all of these trapdoors is actually important, because most of the babies were just getting pushed off anyway. And there we go. That's our villager area. We'll put the beds on this platformy bit where I am. And I'm just going to replace these corners with sea lanterns just to keep lots and lots of light here, because I do not want the villagers not being able to see. That wouldn't be very nice, would it? Right, water platform then. So it doesn't really matter how far they fall down, as long as we've got the drop chute directly below one of these things. So if we call that the drop chute there, the reason for that is we don't want them falling off the edge and going straight down the drop chute and hitting the bottom and taking damage. So this is where we're going to have the drop chute. This way, please, morons. Let's some to make it look like that's the way it's pointing. Right, that one there is where they will fall through, and that is -825 by -729. Whee! So just there. So they're going to hopefully land roughly on that block there, but we're going to give them a 3x3 pool of water to fall into, and then we're going to head them off in that direction away from the iron farm, because I can see it and I know they will link. If I was a villager, would I fall straight into it? Go find out. My baby villager, I've fallen in the system. I'm not pressing any buttons now. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go down the hole. I'm going to fall a very long way. I landed nice and safely. Amazing. Ah, this is great. So this is where our tripwire hook is going to be. Fantastic. Oh, this is all going rather swimmingly. And now we need to go and get all of our redstone stuff, which means we need to move our base of operations from all the way up there, so it's somewhere actually accessible, down here. So what I might do is just build ourselves a little base platform down here. I can actually put it all on. The wandering trader is here. What do you want in the ocean? What are you selling? Oceany goods? You are. You're selling a bucket of fish and some prismarine. You are quite, you know. What was that? Oh, no. 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 Fired. Right, next job. We are going to need redstone. We're going to need tripwire hooks. We're going to need repeaters and observers and hoppers and pistons and redstone blocks and redstone dust. Okay. We have the system in place that is going to stop the morons from going in the wrong place. And then the rail go like that. And there we go. I think that is the redstone done. Apart from not putting anything in the hopper clock yet, I think that's it. I think that should work. It's a bit different and it's a bit tidier to what we had on the test world, but I can't see any reason why that won't work. So what we've got is a tripwire hook on the other side of that block going into repeater on 4 ticks. When there's a baby on the tripwire hook, this torch will turn off, which will turn this one on, which will light that redstone, which will turn that redstone lamp off. If the hopper clock moves, this observer will see it firing that, which will go into that repeater, which is on 4 ticks, which will turn that torch off. If both those torches are turned off, that repeater will turn off, that torch will turn on, and the dispenser will fire. Nice and simple, very, very nice and easily compact. Let's put a few items in here and let's see if it actually works. So there we go, my baby. There we go. One. Get another one in a second. There we go. Yay! It worked perfectly. Amazing. So all we need now is the ridiculous minecart system to get the little critters into the correct pods on the thing, and a chest on top of that with a load of minecarts in it, and some villagers in the villager breeder. But apart from all of those things, it's finished. It's 100% complete. Oh, hello. The wandering trader is here again. What have you got? Have you got any more? You know, sea. Oh, you got coral. That's about it. No, sorry. Nothing of value, sir. So you may not exist. So first thing I'm going to do is place down my little marker pack thing. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm now going to work out exactly, see, all this is nicely in a chunk. I'm going to work out exactly where we're going to be having the trading hall part of this system. So we're going to do that first before we start bringing villagers over into this thing, which means laying a big foundation of many, many stone. Now, it might be sensible to actually lift this up a little bit out of the water, just so we've got room to put redstone and stuff underneath it, actually. So let's delete that. Let's just press the undo button there, and let's come up a little bit out of this thing like that. Maybe 3 or 4 blocks, just so we've got room underneath this thing if we need it. The next thing we need to do here is consider where this is going to go. So here, what I want to do is effectively have my villagers every gap. So let's say each one of those is a villager stood in there, right? But I don't want it just to be along the sides of this. I want it to wiggle up and down. So I need to work out how much room we've got. And realistically, we don't want the villagers on the back row there of the chunk, because if they land on that or end up on that chunk border, they're going to despawn. So let's bring that out to there. Let's say we have a villager every gap down there like that, and then we need them also on this other side here. So we need enough room for us to move in between. So the workstation would be there. The next workstation would be there, which means the next villager would be there. Now that's probably quite a tight squeeze for me getting up and down with sugar boxes with the stone and things like that. So maybe we should push that back a block and have the next villager there instead. And then the little hopper minecart or the minecart track can work its way up and down here, dropping off all the villagers. And then do we want to go more in that line and have a longer line of wind, which I think is probably a good idea? Or do we want to go that way, which I've already started building? And I think I want to keep going in that direction, to be honest with you. Right, so the villagers are going to stand on that block, which is the block that's going to have a not a trapdoor, pressure plate on it. And then on the back of that, there'll be a redstone torch linking up the system. So let's get this little line all built in, see how it's all going, and then we'll worry about where we're going to place the rest of them. So we need a whole bunch of redstone torches. We need a whole bunch of pressure plates. At this point, what I want here is more blocks. In fact, I might make those stairs just so it's not so in your face. And then we'll have trapdoors next to those as well, so we can basically shut the trapdoors in the villagers' faces when we've had enough of looking at them. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at this thing coming together. So that'll be all in the villagers' faces to stop them from escaping. Great. And they're all going to be the stone cutter type villagers, whatever they're called. Stonesmiths, is it? I don't know. Right, so this is going to be the floor level. We're going to have that out of cobbled deep slate. I mean, I could save some money and use slabs, but it's all good. Right, now we need even more mini blocks. I think I'm going to go for a slightly different variety this time. Maybe a bit of wood. Although I don't have loads of wood to spare, so maybe not. I might go for a bit of stone brick, seeing as though we've got so much stone. In fact, it would have made sense to make this entire thing out of so much stone, seeing as though that's what the whole reason we built it, is to use up all of our stone. Oh, we also need to put a roof over the villager breeder at the top, because people were worried about, obviously, the villagers turning into witches in the last stream. So once the track gets all the way to this end, it's then going to need to come around the edge, and then it's going to want to come along here and then deposit them at this side here. So now we just need to do the same thing over here, and this can probably have a back-to-back thing, although I don't think we'll fit it all in a chunk, where it'll come down that side as well. And then I want to tell you guys something that you probably already know and you're probably sick of me saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. But I'm not going to say it just yet. You're going to wait until I've had a sleep. Pull me bits. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, there's this really handy feature of Minecraft that allows you to die while you're in game by going into the marketplace. And on the marketplace, if you go to the skin packs, right? Believe it or not, yesterday and a couple of days ago, my skin pack was here. My FoxyNoTail skin pack version 3. Which means it's done very well, which means you guys have really helped me out in downloading it and buying it and getting it. And it meant that, it got pushed out to more people. So this skin pack has done incredibly well for me, which is lovely. It's really nice to see. So if you guys want to help me out and get it back on that page, if you haven't already downloaded it, it's cheap. It's only £1.69. You can get it. And that's a nice number. So yeah, get it, download it. But whatever you do, don't do it through the pause menu, because you will die in Minecraft, and then you'll be sad that my skin pack killed you. And I'm going to say that if you were enjoying my content and you want to see more of this sort of stuff, then you can make that happen by hitting the like button. Believe it or not, I know everyone always goes on about it, and YouTubers, it's like a bit of a meme at this point. You're thinking, well, how can me hitting the like button possibly have any effect on you and your channel or anything else? But honestly, it does. the more times people, no, not the more people, not the more times you hit it, it doesn't make any difference. The more people that hit the like button means that my channel will grow. So if you want to help me out, if you want to massively help me out, then make sure you hit that like button. So the way this track's going to work, it's very simple. It will come down here and then it will go off into those bits there. And can you see it naturally wants to go that way? But once a villager's in there, the redstone torch that's underneath here is going to light. Let's just simulate that there like that. And then once that's lit, that track will switch, meaning that the minecart track will go along to the next, which is absolutely fantastic. However, if we then have it immediately coming back on itself and going this way, I think we're going to end up, with a whole bunch of problems like that. So we need to leave a 1 block gap in the middle. That's fine. And we also need to make sure this is going to work in both directions, because it has also suddenly occurred to me this might not work going the other way around. So obviously from this end, it's going to come down here. It's going to go there. Then it's going to go there. And then it's going to go there. Now, if we fiddle with that a little bit, is that going to work? Let's just pop that one in and that one in as if those have gone in. No. If I now put those torches back on, those are now going to flip and allow the minecart to go straight on, which means that needs inverting. We could just do this with repeaters, I think, potentially. Perhaps. Oh, back again. I've already killed you once today. How dare you respawn at me? What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? Oh, no. Don't like it. Rubbish. Right. Okay. So, if I put a block there, or repeater there, and then a block there, and then that redstone torch on there, that should do the job. So now what should happen is when the villager comes along here, it'll actually set that repeater off, which will lock on. The redstone torch there will go on, and that will switch the track. We can find out if it's going to work. It did, but then the block moved. Go back on the pressure plate. There we go. See? Genius. Look at it go. What an absolutely incredible system. Yes. The villager trading hall is now complete in terms of its main structure. We have both sides with 32 stone cutters on each side. And as you might be able to see here, we've got a little window near some lava because the villagers are going to come through the system, which is now full of minecarts. Along there, they're going to go into their individual pods. They're then going to come this way and go into there. Then they'll end up going that way and going into there. Then they'll come this way and go into there. And then when we get more than 56 villagers in here, they will go this way and have a nice bath. And they'll love it. So now what we need to do is make a minecart track all the way over from my villager iron farm over there to my villager breeder up there. What could go wrong? Okay, I have built a ridiculous staircase that goes all the way from here at Y117 all the way up to 305, and my hope is that by spacing the powered rail and the rail out at this level here, we will be able to get all the way to the top. Although I'm not 100% convinced that we will. Let's find out. Let's do this. Imagining that I am a villager. How far do I get up? Oh, yeah, it's going. It's going. It's not slowed down yet. Yes, it's working. Fantastic. Right, now all I got to do is get this all the way over to there. How hard could it be? So this apparently should only be 1 block wide, forcing the villagers to be on the same gap. And that actually makes sense because then the baby villagers are going to be forced off the block better as well. So I'm rather than just recreating the entire thing, I'm just going to get rid of one of those blocks and move the trap doors on it. And I think that should work out absolutely perfectly. And there we go. That's just about ready. Right, I'm going to go get some glass and some more trapdoors and just adjust this slightly. Or not! Apparently I'm going to die. No! 34 deaths! Oh no, all my stuff's going to be everywhere. I bet everything went in that lava. Guarantee it. Oh, look, stuff is all over. How did he make it all the way over here? What a scatter! What an absolutely incredible scatter. As you can see, my minecart track is now 100% in place. We have a place for the villagers to come down to. We've made this whole 1 block smaller so that they fall onto that glass. However, my live stream peep just informed me that if I replace that glass and those trapdoors with a fence post, the babies will fall off immediately when they're born. And why wouldn't I believe chat? Chat have never let me down, ever. There we go. The system is now ready for villagers. Right, victims. Which of you are going to come on a little journey with me, and how am I going to do that? How am I going to get you out of there onto here? That's the question. I only want 2 of you. There we go. We have a villager escaping machine. Now, I need to break a little bit of this floor without a villager falling down. Could be interesting, because I don't want to lose any villagers from this. Please. Oh, my goodness. You walked straight across it. Please don't fall down. Oh, I broke too many. No, they're on the beds. No. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. You absolutely useless moron. Can I get you in a minecart? Will you go in this minecart? Yes. Ha! Go that way. Quick, put the leaves back. Now I can't get out. He's on his way. Villager number 1. Look at him go. Absolutely fantastic. What an excellent job you're doing, sir. Just a little bit of a push to the fit. Well, you're still going. Wow. It's got some speed, this villager. He's spotted beds and he's off there. What? How are you doing this without any powered rail? How did you do that? Amazing. We've got one in. Villager in. That was easy. Right, next villager. Come on. You're in the way. I can't put a minecart down. That way, moron. There we go. Excellent. Next villager is going through. There we go. Come along, sir. You've linked to something. I can see that. Please don't expand the village all the way from there to there. We have 2 villagers in. No. No. That was not. No. Oh, yeah. You put a fence post there. Oh, it's a really good idea, guys. Fence post. Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks, bro. Really helped me out. Well, we got our first villager going into the system. Unfortunately, though, they were traded with. Which means they're not going to sync up with any of those blocks down there. And I don't want silly loom villagers. You absolute useless moron. How did you manage that? Everything was going so well. How? Go on then, out you go. Go and find yourself a little hole. See if the system works. We've got a villager in the system. He went in the right place. But you're not allowed to survive. Oh, he died. Oh, what a shame. Right, you can go. Are you going to fall in and through, or are you going to go in? There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Excellent. Now we have 2 villagers in this thing. All I've got to do, break that next minecart. Oh, don't break. Yes! Both of the villagers are on there. This is great news. Our villager breeder is complete. We just need to feed them now. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Go back in. Go back in that way. That's it. Stay in there. There you go. Have a ride on the minecart. That way. That way. Oh, jeez. Ah! How are you doing? Get it. Get back in. I just need to get you out of that minecart. Oh, jeez. I need to replace that block. It's going to be a disaster. I just need to be really, really fast at getting rid of that block. Please, why do you want to be on that block?
It's my workstation. I know it's a workstation.
Okay, go. Go. Oh, no, no, no. It's bedtime. Oh, no. No. The iron farm's ruined. They're all going to end up down that hole, aren't they? Unless I can put something above the hole to stop them getting in. Which I can't, because they're all morons. Move. I don't care. Yes, you do. No. No, I don't. Oh, they're breeding anyway. They don't need food. They're too good. They're just going to give us a baby without having to do any work. They've got what? Oh, it'll fall off the block immediately. Oh, yes. Look at the baby falling off the block immediately. The baby is quite clearly not falling off at all. I mean, when we get another... No, now we've got 2 that haven't fallen off at all. Now I've got to The babies are there now. So what was that hit the side there? That was an adult villager, right? We now have 2 babies in the system. This is excellent news. They're going to grow up to be fine young chaps. But have we got any others come in? And will they... How did that baby get there? How did it escape? How did you get down here? Where did you come from? How? Right, you can go in there. Fine. Oh, and we got another one. It did fall off immediately this time. So maybe it's just like an odd chance of them not falling off. The problem is, though, they won't pathfind on that. The reason my one was better, in my opinion, is that they would pathfind off it. Right, that baby, are they going to go through the system? Go on, baby, go down the hole. Stop jumping. There we go. That's it. That's it. Go and find yourself in a minecart. There you go. Well done. And enjoy being number 3 in the system. I'm in the wrong bit. Can't see. There. Huh? What? What? Where did the minecarts come from? Was there something on the... it was the items that fell down, went on the tripwire hook. Okay. Okay, piston there. Push that across. There we go. There you go. See, the babies fall straight off then.
Oh, but the fence post.
No. Fence post bad. Glass block good. Okay, so the next part of this project will be to fly to the very top of this thing and put a roof above our villagers just in case it becomes nighttime and lightnings happen and turn all of our villagers into tasty witches. And as much as I do like a nice gaggle of witches, I don't really want them in my village breeder. Don't think that'll be overly handy. Doesn't need to be very big. It's all good. Only need to be a small roof, bro. Well, peeps, before I do anything else, the thing I gotta do is get these villager trades rolled, or try and get them to link to a workstation. Now, we don't have that many villagers in here yet. We've got a bunch. Nearly all of them. Oh, geez. Well, we've got one problem. But yeah, the way we're going to do that is to sell them clay. But unfortunately, I don't have any clay, and we need to sell them that to level them up to the next level so they'll buy stone, and also to see if they restock, to see if they're actually linked to the workstation in front of them, which they won't have. This is Bedrock Edition. So now I'm going to have to go on an epic adventure to go and find clay. Oh, the Wandering Trader, you're here again! I have killed you like 4 times in the last few hours. Go away! I'm not even checking your trades this time. Where will I find clay? Riverbeds. I don't want to go to a riverbed. Got to be... Oh, there's all clay down there. Many clay. Oh, right on our doorstep. Not again! Where do you come from? So, I have been and I have gathered a full inventory's worth of clay. Hopefully that will unlock at least a couple of these guys, and we can find out whether or not they are going to actually link to the workstation they've got. There we go. So it only cost us... Well, we got 5 emeralds for that. It didn't cost us the earth to do that. There we go. They're all unlocked to stone level. That didn't cost us a great deal. So that means that clay should go a reasonable distance next time we need to do this. So now it's time to start spamming them with many, many stones. Okay, right. The villagers have bred. Many babies have fallen down. It's time to see if we can actually witness any go into the machine. Although I think we might be a bit late for that. I think they may have already gone through. We've got... How did you get out again? How? We should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 there. We did get an escapee, and the only way I think that could happen is if they've bounced out of that water stream. So what I'm going to do is get some more glass and just bulk that up a little bit. Oh, there's 2 of them. How did they do it? How? Get in this minecart. Get in this minecart. There we go. Ah! 1. You are going to be slightly more of a problem. One thing for it. Only one thing for it. Stupid game. How? How does my boat go through the floor? How? It's not possible, bro. I thought they fixed that. It's your fault, you moron. Here we go. There are babies in the machine. How did that one escape? And why aren't the other ones? How have you all escaped? What? That's got to be a bug. I mean, look where he is. He's half in the glass. You are inside glass. Look, he's gonna... How did you do that? How? How do you go into the glass? How are you not on the string? Jeez. Another one has appeared. It's because they're like semi-floating as they get there. This didn't happen on the test world. It's since I put those hoppers in. Put that back there and see if it happens again. This has turned to be an absolute nightmare. Oh, this thing's filling up though. Look at it. We've got a couple of empty minecarts. That's to be expected with all of the interesting things that have been happening. But there's a lot more babies in here than I remember coming through the system. There's a cat in that one. Get out. Come here. Where did all those cats go? How did they die? There's a witch. I can hear a witch. Did we just get thunder and lightning in here? What? No! No! This is... But they've got blocks above their heads. How is that possible? I love villagers so much. It makes me so happy working with them on a regular basis. Okay, peeps. After a little accident with apparently some lightning that I didn't hear or see, many of the villagers turned into witches. The cats all escaped, and as of now, I'm going to make a lightning rod and try and protect the area a little bit more, which means I need some copper. Right, that should be plenty. We have now got 6 lightning rods around this thing. We are fully protected. What could go wrong? Absolutely nothing from now on. The whole thing's going to go perfectly. The only thing I am going to do is take care of these villagers because they mean a lot to me. So I want to take care of them. And the best way of taking care of villagers is to give them a nice warm bath. Have a nice warm bath, guys. Oh no, it's flowing onto the water and killing all of you. Oh, I didn't expect this to happen. Oops. Sorry. As usual, as we expected it to, it's all working perfectly. I can't believe, actually, how successful it's been. It's incredible. Nothing, touch wood yet so far, has gone wrong. Look, see? That baby came down the water stream perfectly. Didn't somehow manage to float in midair and then get stuck. And now there isn't a minecart blocking the packet.
Stupid villager!
Now there's a...
How? I don't understand the systems in place here.
This is going to be the genius solution to our problem. It's the best solution. Probably the best solution I've ever come up with for anything, if I'm being honest. There. Ah! There we go. Problem solved. We are not going to have any more issues at all. It's impossible. Everything looks good. Everything's going well. It's all... Oh my goodness me. At least they're not all popping out now. At least they're not all popping out. They are where they're supposed to be going. We just don't have a way of... I mean, this is more manageable, to be fair. That fancy redstone system is all well and good, but nothing beats a good old manual picking up the villagers system. You can't beat doing it the old-fashioned way. That's what I always say. They can escape through that gap, which is impossible. In all of the testing we did, they cannot go through a block that is less than a gap that's less than a block. But apparently today they can, which means that the entire minecart system doesn't work. So we are going to have to change it. We could get them in that corner, which I think they will do doing that. And then we dispense the minecart from the side here like that. And then the track came directly out from there. I think we'd be good to go there. That probably wants to be a solid block, but it might be okay as long as we can power that power rail. It didn't go, which means it needs a solid block behind it. That's fine. Put a solid block behind it. There we go. There we go. You see, I solved the problem. It's not automated anymore. But did we really need it automated? Did we? I don't think we did. I mean, it was a nice idea having it automated. But do you know what's a nicer idea? A nicer idea is me having loads of redstone components in my redstone chest. I like that idea. I think having lots of redstone components in my redstone chest is a much better idea than being automated. Oh no! Oh, look out! Oh no! Oh, look out! Okay, everything's good. We got rid of the automation system now. The villagers are breeding again. They're having more babies. They've just had another one. And because this system's so good, all I need to do is go in there and push it off. That'll go down the water stream. And in the bottom of the water stream, we should now have quite the collection of baby villagers. Let's check it out. I can see them. They don't appear to have all glitched out of blocks. They are somehow halfway up blocks, which is impressive in some ways. Now, if I press the button now, they have been collected. Press it again. Another one has been collected. And again. Oh, this is genius. This is absolute. No. I got it in myself. No, not falling down a hole. I cut that bit out of the video. How are you stuck?
Absolute stupid. Painted rear end.
How are you supposed to work with things this way? Right, where did those morons end up? Did they end up... Ooh, okay. Have we full? Have we filled the entire system? Surely not. Surely not every single space is full. Have we really got 56 villagers in here now? What are you? What have you attacked? A fisherman? How? How can you possibly... Are you a nitwit in disguise? What could you possibly have connected to? I hate them all. I hate them all. I want them all to burn. Now we get to witness the final baby going to its doom. Here it is. Here it goes. Hooray! Death for babies! So water and villagers is bad. So in future, what I think I need to do with this machine, realistically, is get rid of this stupid water system and just have them fall down a hole onto a tripwire hook that's at the bottom, not try and move them around, and then just have them hop a minecart, jump up through the and I know that's possible. You can put a minecart through glass one way. I can't remember the way you do it. On that note, it's time to end. Thank you all very much for watching. I will be back with you guys on Monday morning at 10 a.m. UK time. Have an amazing time. Have a great weekend. I've just told you. See you later. Goodbye.